Today we are going to be looking at what I think is the best pool to mine on in 2025, and this is PowerPool. This is the homepage that you get to when you first join the website. It's the index page. There's a get started page. I will click that in a second. But you can see the different current pool statistics. So there's script, which is what I mainly mine with for the algorithm. Currently it's 25.381 terahashes a second, and there are 6,329 miners. Now, last week there was only about 3,100, but this mining pool is becoming much bigger, and I would actually see this keep growing throughout the entire year. So if you want to come on the website, you can see all the different algorithms. Obviously, we've got script, SHA, Eaglesong, Blake 2S, X11, and KevyHash, as you can see here. I'm not going to read absolutely everything, but you can see it about us. They've been mining for 6 years plus with experience. It's coded in C++, etc. And there's some useful links like home, blog, API, frequently asked questions, etc. if you want to have a look at yourself. I will put my referral link down below. I'm not sponsored by them, but it does get kickback on fees, which is very handy. Speaking of fees, PowerPool literally only has 1% fees, and that is all. There is no fee for paying out. That's literally it, 1%, and that is literally from when you mine. So whatever you get into your earnings is literally what you can pay out. So there's no payout fees whatsoever. 1% for mining, and that's literally it, and that is on all the current algorithms. So if we go to the stats page, as we can see here, we got the stats page. It will show you the detailed pool statistics. This is kind of like the home page, but it shows you exactly who, if you sign up and you allow them to show this, it shows you who is the current top hashes. I mine on script, so I'm just going to show you the script stuff. But as you can see here, Anonymous wasn't there the other day because Minimines was actually number one. As you can see here, that's how long he's been hashing. This is the top all-time hash rate. As you see, it goes up to top 20. But Anonymous is the current top one with 3,537.86 gigahash a second, which is quite a lot for script. But if you scroll down, it shows you the top 20. It's basically like a leaderboard. I'm ranked 490, 2.17 gigahash a second because I do have a DG Home 1. So that's that. You can show the different statistics on different algorithms. Then Profitability. This is probably the most important page apart from your dashboard. Most important page. This shows you the mining profitability versus other pools. This is quite important to decide which pool you want to mine on. And this also does include all the fees that are taken from the different pools here. So obviously I mine script, so this is important to me. I'll show you the 24-hour pool and then the 30-day altogether, one entire month mining on all these different pools. As you can see, PowerPool here is the top for 24-hour profitability. After that, it's Binance, then NiceHash, Poolin, Litecoin Pool, F2 Pool via BTC, Mining Dutch, and then Pro Hashing. And you can see the comparison. So per day, if I want to mine on F2 Pool, for example, per day I would lose money. I would lose 2.2% of my overall income if I mined on F2 Pool compared to PowerPool. If I went to Pro Hashing, which is insane, I'll be losing 11.5% of my daily income compared to mining on PowerPool. Now, if we stretch that to a full 30 days, it becomes even more apparent. So if I, let's say, F2 Pool again or via BTC, over an entire month, I'll be losing 3.5% of my total income just because of mining on these different pools. So at this current time, PowerPool with its 0.0171278 bitcoins per terahash a second, that is the highest profitability at this moment in time versus all these other pools. Mining Dutch has gone down, unfortunately, due to one of the exchanges and how you mine certain altcoins, which were basically worthless, and then it would mine them until it was worth something, and then you could like exchange it for something else. But some of them now you can't exchange at all due to one of the exchanges basically being shut down, and then there was a whole thing on Reddit if you want to go read that on r/crypto mining. So you can see the whole profitability over the 30 days. It's fairly stable. It's been up and down. The Dogecoin has been up and down the current last few months or something. November it was pretty high, and now December, January was pretty bad. going into February wasn't fantastic. But as you can see, it bounces. We do have an app for PowerPool. I can't show you right now, but if you want to download it, it's pretty simple. It's basically all your dashboard and your earnings, and you can see if your miners online, etc. And then if you go to calculator, so we're just going to go straight through the top and have a look at different things. So we're going to click the calculator. This is just pretty simple. Put your hash rate in there. Keep this the same because that's what PowerPool is currently. As I said, PowerPool only has a 1% fee. Put your miners wattage in there. If you don't know your miners wattage, you can go to your ASIC miner on their web dashboard, click log, and usually it'll tell you there. Or personally, I would have a product that I will show in a different video, and it basically doesn't just measure it from the wall, it puts it all in a graph, etc. And it literally does exact wattage, not a guesstimate, which is a lot of what miners do. They just guesstimate the wattage. It's exact wattage. So if you put your wattage in there, you can change it to result units from Bitcoin, Litecoin, Doge to USD, euros. The energy cost is your current electricity price. I would like to see, actually on PowerPool, I do have an idea of, I would like to see different currencies, just because if you do an exchange rate from USD to euros or something, it's not exact, so the entire thing may be a bit different just due to actually converting how much electricity you pay, if you pay it in euros or pounds and you have to change it to US dollars. So it'd be nice to have a bit of a drop down like this to choose it, because obviously you've got results units in euros, so why can't we have energy cost in euros as well? So that would be something I would like to see updated. But if we go to my earnings, I'm not going to do that because it'll show different payouts and everything, but basically what it says, it shows you your payout page, etc. Now I am logged in at the moment, so I'll show my dashboard. So this is just account stats. It shows you your active workers online, your current hash rate. Obviously I'm doing script, so my current hash rate is 2.16, which is about right for a DG Home 1, not overclocked on normal mode. I'm just using normal mode at the moment, not the overclocked mode, just because of how the coin is doing, etc. I'd rather have a steady income and not have as much wattage being drawn, and obviously the miner's cooler as well, etc. As you can see here, the coin ticker, this just shows you your average hash rate throughout the day, so things like that. It'll show you the time, etc. So obviously at this moment in time, I'm doing 100% Doge and payout. Payouts, you can do all sorts. I will show you in a moment. Coin price though, at 0.2, that's 20 cents at the moment, and that's the current, exactly the time I am filming. I've got 211 Doge in there. I think I have it set out to do 500 Doge as a payout, which is worth $42.50. You can see our worker stats here, so obviously this just shows you everything, how much total I've done rewards wise and rejected shares, etc. So if I go to my payout settings, you can see here you just input your addresses for different things, like we can pay out Bitcoin, Litecoin, Doge, DGB, Ethereum, CKB. I don't know what everything is. I know there's obviously Casper, Bells, but I don't know exactly everything because I don't mine all the alt stuff. I literally just do Doge, Litecoin, or Bitcoin, mainly for payouts. And you can do Bitcoin Cash if you want to. And then you can also change the percentages. So if I wanted to do, for example, I'll just do this right now. If I wanted to do 20% Litecoin, 80% Doge, and then I click save, it will then go back to my dashboard itself, and there you go. So now it's going to put 80% into Dogecoin and 20% into Litecoin, and then that would be paid out however much I put as a lower balance. For balances, if you would like to, you can change the balance. So I just did that because I wanted to pay out something, but the lowest payout here is 0.01. The lowest Doge, I think it might be like 10 Dogecoin. You can do payout interval hours. Now the interval hours just means how often you will get paid, so you can change that from every hour to like 48 hours or an entire month, I think, if you would like to, just depending on how often you would like to get paid. I do it every hour just because what I'll do is once it literally hits that target exactly, the next hour when it rolls over, will literally just pay out. So I don't just have to wait another 24 hours once it's hit that coin price for the threshold. So yeah, that basically is PowerPool. Now, I really like how PowerPool is set out. As I did say on the calculator, I do wish there was something different. There is a phone app. The phone app is pretty basic, but that's all you need. You just need to check that your actual miners online, etc. As you can see down here, I will put my referral link down below in the description and in the top pinned comment. But there are useful links that just goes to the home page, etc. There is an FAQ page that you can read about mining pools, etc. About the fee on PowerPool. As you can see, they're all 1% at this moment in time, which is fantastic. 1% fees is probably the lowest fees you can get, which is absolutely spot on personally. You can read the terms of service. There is an API, and they do have a blog which they do update every now and then. So I think personally, due to how PowerPool is set up and how easy it is set up, because when you get to the get started page, as you can see, you literally just create an account on PowerPool, copy and paste it depending on into your miner. Literally, that's it. You can set your difficulty rating. Just use password X if you want it auto, or if you know your miner's starting difficulty, just click D equals N, D equals, and then a number. You can do nice hash porting. It's a bit different, so read all this and it'll show you about nice hash porting. But personally, PowerPool in 2025 will be the best pool to be mining on, and it'll be the most profitable to come.